We're so happy to be out here on the Ross course, standing on the 15th tee, and you can see behind me, they added 15 bunkers to this hole to make it like Aronimink, the famous golf course in Philadelphia. Speaking with Bernie Friedrich, who's going to tell us all about renovations and new stuff going on here at BOYNE.
Well, we are doing a bunch of new stuff, and when we originally did the Ross golf course, we didn't have the tools. We didn't even have cell phones. We took pictures and tried to get drawings and things right now, and so now we can go back and get the original Donald Ross design using Google Earth and LiDAR, a mapping situation, and actually get some of these golf courses, the greens and the tees within an inch of what they actually are. So we're going through the process of doing many of these holes, and we plan on to continue doing many more on this Ross course, and to get them the idea of what we wanted to do, get them duplicates of Ross holes, and a lot of them are private country club like this one here, and this gives our customers an opportunity to play some famous holes that they normally wouldn't get on.
So we're on the Ross Tribute course, and all 18 holes are replicas of famous Donald Ross designs of some of the great golf courses around the world. Pinehurst is represented, Inverness in Toledo, and Royal Dornoch even is represented here. And so if you can look at the picture behind us here with these bunkers, they were just telling me a story before we started filming this, that they showed a picture of this new design along with the same hole on Aronimink and showed it to their head pro, and he couldn't tell the difference.
That's exactly right. He actually thought that we took it off his website and made a duplicate. So that's how close we can get it now. And we've done many of them. We've done one Seminole hole that is the 6th hole on Seminole, and 13, which is another Seminole hole. 16, the Pinehurst hole you were just referring to, is going to be open pretty soon. And like I said, we're going to continue to do it. But we're also doing some short course, not only here at the Highlands, but we're building a short course behind the hotel that is going to be like, not facsimiles or anything like that, but inspired by some of these great greens in England and Ireland and Scotland and stuff. And so we're going to do that. We're building a short course in Sugarloaf, Maine, and we're going to also do one in Big Sky. We think that's a great way to continue to get people involved in the game and get families playing together, and not only have golfers at the end of the day play it around, since it's light up here since 10 o'clock, and we're going to add some lights to it, so it'll be a fun thing to do.
And you made a good point there when you're talking. Everybody thinks about BOYNE right here up in northern Michigan, but you're also in Big Sky, Montana. You're in Vermont, and you've got golf courses at these other places, and you oversee the renovation and all that on all those.
That's correct. So my part-time job isn't really part-time anymore. It's pretty much here most.
Well, you've only been here like 47 years, so
yeah, it'll be 47 next month, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so that's a long time for anybody to be around any place.
We should mention that Bernie has been received numerous awards over the years, but the last couple of years he's been honored as the leading golf executive in Michigan, the leading golf executive nationally. You got that award at the PGA show this year, I believe.
Yeah, that's when they presented it to everybody. The award will be presented in November down at the PGA headquarters. Yeah,
fantastic. Bernie, you talked about the short course over there, the new 9 holes. Ray Hearn is in the process of doing that. I was looking at this morning. You got bulldoze over there and excavation going on, and it's supposed to be started grassed in here in a couple months, right?
We're doing, we're going to do a lot of sodding. Because it's on a hillside where, it's going to take a while. So we're going to sod most of it so we can establish the grass. We are going to seed the greens, and we hope to get that done before the end of next month on the seeding, so we can have a really good opportunity to start playing it in sometime in June. We're also doing a Himalaya golf putting thing over there. It's just 1.5 acres and stuff like that, so it'll be right outside the hotel, so families and things and I can all putt on it, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, these resorts are going to a lot of putting courses. I was at the Disney Resort over the winter, and they turned their big putting green into a putting course.
Yeah.
And so the kids can come out with the parents, they can putt, they can have a good time. I was on the I was on the putting course at St. Andrews early this year, and I couldn't. It was packed with families and young girls, and just everybody, moms and dads, and they were all having a blast on it. And people don't realize how much fun these are for the whole family.
Right. I talked to Piners, just did that recently too, and I talked to them down there, and they said it's way more than people that are out there playing. They're not just warming up and putting and stuff like that. It's a fun thing for everybody to do.
We walked up at St. Andrews. We walked up to get on. We had to wait for like 45 minutes before we could even get on. It was so busy. So we talked about the short course. We talked about the renovations here. I know you've done some work at the moor, and the green surrounds over there are fantastic. I love it over there. What else is going on? What's in the plans? What's happening over the next 2 years here to the golf?
Well, we did the same type of fairway cutting around on the Alpine this spring, so that is going to have a different look when we play the Tournament Champions on it. We did a lot of tree clearing on the monument to open it up a little bit, and we're going to do some renovations on the monument coming next spring. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to continue to do work. Ray and I put together on each golf course.
Ray Hearn
put together a 10-year plan, we called it, for each golf course. This is what we can do in a short period of time to make an impression. This project will take longer. Green renovations is going to take longer, and we're just going to chip away on all these golf courses and keep updating them all the time.
It's fantastic, and I know that. Just a word to the wise that if you want to bring your golf group here next year, now's the time to start booking that.
The earlier you book, the best prices and best tee times you can get.
If you try to come in here now through the rest of the year, there probably isn't a lot of spots available.
There's still some on certain days and stuff like that, but yes, we've had a great season this year. This is our last year was our 8th best year in a row, and so we're that's why we want to continue these projects and continue.
So that means you and Ken get to stick around another year or two then.
Well, as soon as we won't have our best year in a row, that'll probably be the end of me. Yeah.
Bernie, is there anything else you want to talk about before we let you go for the day?
No, I don't think so. That's great. I think, the climate, the temperature, the daylight and stuff, this is a great place for people to come from all over the country and enjoy each golf course is different. And as you know, and each golf course is different, so it's a fun place to play.
And I have to say, there's somebody saved their bogey over there or something. I have to say that it's a top shelf place. And I mean, you're a little bit more expensive, maybe some of it, but not nearly expensive as like some of the other places. And it makes you've got something for everybody that'll fit every budget pretty much.
Yeah, that's correct. And every golf course, again, is different, and every golf course is priced different. So, and as you mentioned, the sooner you make your tee times, the best prices you're going to get.
Bernie, thanks so much for chatting with us.
Thank you very much for coming.